Alright, so this is a 1921 1.5 horsepower Hercules. Got this engine last May at the Jacktown swap meet. Just got it running recently, a few weeks ago. Took me a while to get around to working on it. A couple other projects going on. But came out alright. When I got this engine, it was in pretty rough shape. Both ends of the crankshaft were bent. The Magneto side more severely. Took a while on the press to get that straightened out. The push rod was bent, but to take that out and straighten that in a vise. The Magneto bracket was broken, where they usually break, right here at the bend. Now the broken off piece here, where the mag actually mounts, was missing, unfortunately. But just from looking at pictures and things like that, I was able to guesstimate the overall size. I cut a piece of flat stock to match and drilled holes for the mag to mount, and it worked out pretty well. You can see I still need to trim the stock down a little bit and round off the corners just to clean it up. I also didn't get a mag with the engine, so I had to buy that Webster. It was missing a valve when I got it, and it was missing the intake valve. The exhaust valve was pretty badly pitted on the stem, so I bought two new reproduction ones from Hit and Miss Enterprises. They're pretty nicely made, and I didn't have to rebush the guides at all. They're a little loose, but you know, not enough that it won't run all right. The fuel tank is also a reproduction from Hit and Miss Enterprises. This is kind of an uncommon model. It does fill on the pulley side. The really rare ones fill from the back, but like I said, they're pretty rare. A nice addition is I was able to get the cast crank guard with the engine, which mounts these two rear bolt holes here and here. Sits on it like that. So after I'm done running it in and I finish tightening up the bearings to where they need to be, I'll put that crank guard on, and I think it'll really finish off the engine. Now, I didn't do the paint job. It was painted like this when I bought it. The green paint and the yellow pinstripe. It's not that bad for my taste. I don't really paint things, so it doesn't bother me that much. Now the reason we got a red flywheel here is the original flywheel had 3 cracks in it. The spokes were cracked here, 3 spokes. It appeared that they had been welded at one point and then re-cracked those welds. So didn't really want to use that one. Even if I did weld it again, the actual casting was bent. So I'm sure if I would have tried to straighten it, it would have cracked somewhere else. So just save that one, put it aside as yard art or something. Now this wheel, you'll notice, is different. It has this inner ridge or lip or whatever you want to call it. It's from an earlier style engine from the teens. This is a 21, like I said. You can see the 21 and later's had the fully rounded casting instead of the lip on them. But it is a 1.5 horsepower Hercules flywheel, so it'll work until I can find a matching one. That's about it on that. Let's see if I can start it up. This is my first Webster Magneto that I've ever had on an engine, and I often forget to advance the timing once it's running. There's a little lever. Oh, that was weird. Seems to run alright. The timing's now advanced now that it's running. Back to about top dead center. Just a hair before. I'm thinking after I run it in and the compression builds, I'll be able to slow it down even further for running at the show. I know it's kind of hard to tell because the cart's wobbly, but those flywheels actually run pretty true, despite the crank being bent. See, the whole cart kind of shakes around. They don't need a cart. No fun trying to haul them around when they're on skids like that. I like these Webster Magnetos. They're pretty simple internal. compared to the EKs. The igniter is fairly simple to set up and get timed properly. I was expecting to have more problems with it, but I really didn't. It really seemed to take off pretty easy the first time I started it. Still running a little bit rich. Yeah, I think that'll be a good one for the show.